Hi there, Sharon. I thought I'd do a little recording of a tassel that I'm going to make. I'm going to make it using this vintage little tiny thimble. Wouldn't even go on my little finger. You can see how tiny it is. Because I've made a tiny lap book, a miniature lap book, and I want a tassel from the side. I can't show you the lap book because I've glued some pieces on today and I've got it sort of clipped together, and hopefully I can give you a flip through tomorrow, hopefully. So I thought while I'm doing this, I might as well turn my camera on and then you can watch what I do. So first of all, I got my pokey tool and I've made a hole in there, the top of the thimble. I literally just pushed down and my tool went through. So now I'm going to take some, this is silver, I don't know the millimetre, it's perhaps 1.5 millimetre. I'm going to take this wire, it's just a stainless steel stump. I need some new this wire straightener stuff. Mine's getting a little bit used and tired. So I've got about 6 or 8 inches there. I'm just going to cut some off with my clippers. So what I do next is I'm going to thread a piece of chain. So this is some fancy chain I've got, which is from my chain jar, so it'll be off necklaces and things that I've taken apart. That is 9 centimeters, which is roughly 2.5, 5, about 2.5 inches. And whoops, I'm going to find the middle there. I'm going to thread that through the middle, so I get some chain dangling there. I can always cut the length of this afterwards. Right, so a very similar size. I'm going to take some sari silks and I'm going to do them, if I can find the end. This is some sari silk that I got from Perrin Crafts, I think. So if I just double the length of that, cut it, so you can just see I'm just measuring it against the length of my chain. So I've got the blue one. I'm going to take some of the golden one. Whoop. Blue, gold. Doesn't want to undo now, does it? Blue, gold. I'm going to do the same length. You can use all different kinds of ribbons, whatever your choice is. I just so happen to want to do it with these silks and sari silks that I've got. I've been making lots of fairy things, and these are like the remaining ribbons. So I'll use these, then I'm using them up. And this one, I'm going to cut into all these after to make them narrower, but I'll not do that yet. Whew, it's really warm. We're still going through this really humid phase here. So where I've got that, I'm going to put, oops, okay, I'm going to bend that like that. I'm going to pick my chain up off the floor, my flying chain, and I'm going to put that back again through the middle. Is that the middle? Very not the middle. Put it back through the middle. Okie dokie, there we go. And then where those are now, Just sort of going to get them where I want them, because I want that chain in the middle of the middle. Right, so now I'm going to just twist that round. Then I'm going to take my thimble and thread those two wires, ends of wire, through the middle. Let's just make them the same. I think this is so effective. So then you just pull your thimble down, and that is just so pretty dangling on the end there. I mean, it just looks pretty in itself. I am going to put some, she says, I'm going to put some beads on here. Okay, you don't want to go through. A lot of my beads and these little bead caps and things are all vintage, you know, things I've collected over the years. Can go in there. See, that's pretty. Ooh, I don't even know if I need to put another bead on there. Let's have a look. I had got two out. These are just glass crystal, little tiny beads. Just threading through. Has it gone through? Yep. I did get two out. These are from the haul I did at what was it called? Tynemouth Market. I did do a video on it. I've got making that a little bit bigger. I'm gonna get my poker tool, go in the middle there, because it really doesn't want to take two wires. No. See if I made it a bit bigger. No. So if I get a piece of wood, I've got to be so careful, because you don't want the poker tool like through your fingers, do you? Always got to think about safety. So I'm just going to push that in and try and stretch that a bit. Let's see if I've stretched it enough. I have stretched it because I can feel it. There we go. I know that's gold and the others are silver, but I didn't have another silver bead top. Oh, just sitting down a second now. I have got a little lobster claw there. So I'm just going to get a jump ring. And here, what I want to do now is I need to make a hoop at the top to put my jump ring and my claw on. So I'm going to cut it about there, take my round nose pliers, twirl those around, just keep twirling and twirling. And there you can see I've made a little circular top. I'm going to get my pliers. This is so quick and so effective, I think. Let's put the lobster claw on there. So then that can clip to the book. And do this. Bring those together. There we go. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I want to make these thinner. Like I say, you could use thinner pieces of ribbon, but I really wanted to use this up. So I'm really carefully, she says, as I've already cut a piece off there, just cutting up the middle, just to give me some thin pieces. Just open this up. That's a very wide piece. Like I say, use thinner pieces if you want to. This little rip. Oh, easy peasy. Easy peasy, that's the easier option, isn't it? Let's do a couple of snips. Couple of snippies. Because I've never seen sari silk narrow, you see. I've only seen it this sort of width. And I wanted it to be sari silk. I love my little lap book. It's turned out really, really good. Can't wait to show you. Again, I've been inspired by The Secret Spooky Society by Robin Dudley Howes. So it's not spooky. It's not spooky at all because it's fairy. But I got the inspiration from Robin. So I can't wait to show you, and I can't wait for Robin to see it as well. Oh, that's really nice. I don't think that this will tear. So I'm going to cut this one because this is like a chiffon. So I'm going to cut that. Will it tear? Let's see. Nope. Nopey. I knew it. But we can live in hope, can't we? There we go. That's really pretty. Let's level up. Just going to cut across the bottom there. So that's leveled it up. I love those pastel colours. Right, I've got some charms here. These are all fairy themed. So let me have a look for some little ones. So we've got a little wish. We've got a pixie. Cornish pixie there. I'm off to Devon and Cornwall in a few weeks. We have got a little dragon and a unicorn. So I'll put those on. Yeah, I'm off. I've got a little cottage in the woods on Dartmoor with no internet. Yay! So I get peace and quiet from my kids for a few weeks, which will be amazing. When I say a few weeks or a week, going for just a week and a bit. Right, so what I'm going to do on the chain here is I'm going to fasten some of these charms. So I will just take out some more jump rings. Oh, when I finish this little lap book, I'm done then. Everything for my fairy festival is finished. Next weekend, I'm at the fairy festival. Me and my daughter Olivia, and I've treated us both to a medieval costume, medieval ladies' costume each, and to wear when we're behind our stall, because we're selling all sorts of stuff, fairy related things. My husband was like, what do you need that for? How ridiculous. Adults walking around dressed as fairies. So I said, well, technically, anybody can wear what they want. And technically, we're not dressed as fairies. It's just a medieval costume, and we're just getting into the swing of things. Can you see, I just sort of open it rather than pulling it apart. We can dress as we wish. Anybody can dress as they wish. We shouldn't need people like you calling us the way that we dress. If we want to dress up for the fairy festival, then we will dress. Looking at the weather, it's going to be nice. Because there's such good atmosphere. Because yes, there's lots of people and whole families. Can you see those on there? There's lots of people and a whole families dressed up. So and I think that's really nice, because it's a really nice family time. So I've got some magic wands that I've made, all sorts of things. All sorts. These little fairy-like villages. Need to get them boxed up. I'm just waiting for run out of boxes. I'm just waiting for a couple more little boxes to arrive from Amazon. I thought they would have come by now, actually. What am I doing? I'm showing you the bad, lazy way. There we go. And then when you're lazy, that's when things go wrong. So yeah, so we've got our medieval women's costumes. Our off-the-shoulder dress with corsets. So it's exciting. Very, very, very exciting. So yeah, find the opening in your jump ring. Let's do it properly. Prise apart. Put your charm on. Whoop, and then thread it through the chain. If you can find somewhere, there we go. There we go. And it's a wrap. I think as far as this and the journal is concerned, it's a wrap. So there we have, in 16 minutes, a beautiful little fairy, little dangle made from a tiny thimble for a miniature lap book with some lovely mystical charms on it as well. So I'm Sharon and you've been watching Be Divine Vintage. Thank you. See you again.